Hello everyone! I am gonna be painting live from iCuts PR. Look at all my paintings here. I'm so excited. Let me show you guys around. These are my paintings that are currently for sale. And I'm gonna be working on this one today. I feel like I'm finally getting closer to the mental image that I have of this painting. I want the galaxy to look very fiery. Now I'm kind of like wanting to achieve the overall shape that I want for the nebula. This painting was inspired by a dream and it means a lot to me. So I really wanted to make sure that it looks as accurate as to the dream as possible. Before I continue, let me show you guys something. So this painting, I finished it recently. It has like a hidden little wonder there. This one also glows. You guys have seen it already, but I want to show it to you guys anyways. This one doesn't glow. This one is an older one. I would love to repaint this scene though in the future. And of course, you guys have seen this one before. It's a little bit higher up. There we go. These like makeup brushes are really good for blending. It's always good to take a step back and see how it's looking so far. You know, something I'm learning is how to work with like abstract shapes, because I always tend to struggle with that. So something like this is a little bit more challenging for me, because I'm more used to doing solid shapes like mountains and trees and nature stuff. Okay. When stuff like this happens, what I like to do is let it dry and then, kind of like add more paint on top of it. This painting has really taught me perseverance, because I've really had to be patient. Art can really teach you a lot about life, I feel. I'm really thankful for this opportunity, honestly. Never in a million years I thought that I would be able to like showcase my art somewhere and that people will actually love my art so much. I'm just really, really grateful. And I'm also really grateful towards the people that made this happen. I've always loved galaxies. Something that really inspires me. It just makes me wonder how many worlds are out there, you know you're doing something that you're passionate about when you really feel like that excitement while you're doing it, that happiness. Even if it's stressful or something, example, the idea alone of doing it just fills you up with like so much fulfillment. This is the part that I love about blending the most, when the paint is like still wet and you can really do like really seamless transitions. I love how this part art turned out. I don't want to ruin it. You know, sometimes in art, a painting tells you not to touch it anymore. I've been painting since I was very young, but I started to take it seriously from around 2020, in the pandemic. It was like a very impulsive thing. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna paint traditionally after years of being a digital artist. Don't ask why, it just happened. And I also learned how to paint a lot of stuff from Bob Ross's videos when I was young. I think when I was around 12, I made like a watercolor painting watching his videos, actually. Sorry, not videos, his TV show back in the day. So yeah, if you want to learn techniques that you can really apply to anything you do, because I consider myself a multimedia artist, and I've used his techniques in both digital and traditional art. Even though he's like an oil painter, I believe, his techniques are really good for anything. I use them for digital art, for acrylics. So yeah, it's how I learned how to paint a mountain watching his videos, and I learned how to paint trees as well. That's why I kind of like wanted to give a little nod to him in this painting. I just wanted to honor Bob Ross with like a big tree like he used to do in his paintings. A happy little tree. So yeah, that's why I added, you know, trees in the middle of this painting. It's a little bit of a, how do you say it? Like a tribute to Bob Ross. Actually, I haven't really painted in this color palette as often. I should do it more often because it looks really nice. I'm generally more of like a blue type of person. Look at how nice it looks. All glowy and wonderful. I just love adding little hidden wonders and everything. Because I feel like that's what life is about, you know? About finding wonder in the little things in life. I'm trying to really give it a little bit more shape. But the thing is, in the dream, this is how I saw it. It was just like this wide looking galaxy. You know how galaxies tend to be more like swirly like this? No, like in the dream it was just like this big block of just space dust. Oh, good question. For me, digital art tends to be a little bit challenging in the sense of like my eyes, because the blue light really affects my eyes. And of course, there's like so many tools and things that you can do in digital art that you can't do in traditional. So if I were to say which one is more challenging, I would say probably traditional art. It takes more out of me than digital art. Another thing I forgot to mention is that digital art, you can, if you mess up, you just hit like undo and that's it. Meanwhile, for traditional, you have to really come up with like a creative solution to fix your mistakes. So yeah, traditional is definitely hard. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for joining. And again, I'm really grateful for the support, for the love. Like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just blessed. And yeah, I never really thought that my art would get so much love, so much support. Like my art in general, and also my music, everything. And I'm really, honestly, just blessed and grateful. So yeah, if you're interested in one of my paintings or anything, just send me a message. Gracias a iCuts por tenerme aquí hoy pintando, por haberme permitido exhibir mi obra. Ha sido una oportunidad, de verdad que estoy sumamente agradecida por ella. Nos vemos y buenas noches. Nos vemos.